Korea is launching the 온책방 digital library service today, providing free public access to 220,000 ebooks and audiobooks nationwide through December.
22만여 종의 전자책과 소리책을 무료로 열람할 수 있는 전자도서관 온책방이 오늘부터 12월까지 전국적으로 운영됩니다. Tell us more.
Yeah, so this is according to South Korea's Ministry of Culture, Sports and Tourism. They are launching the digital library service called 온책방, and it will go on through December. It offers free access to ebooks and audiobooks on the first Wednesday of each month, which is designated as Culture Day. So users who register can borrow up to 3 ebooks and 1 audiobook for 14 days, while participation in reading events can increase borrowing limits. And the service has expanded this year to include about 220,000 titles. That's roughly 70,000 more than last year, with over 3,000 new books added monthly and a new audiobook streaming feature. So this was first launched in 2025, and it has attracted around 67,000 users and recorded 130,000 loans, with readers praising its nationwide accessibility and lack of waitlist for popular titles. And the ministry also plans to offer curated reading recommendations and special literary programs aimed at encouraging digital reading and boosting readership across the country.
네, 작년에도 이제 비슷한 프로그램을 운영해서 큰 인기였는데요. 자, 바로 오늘 조금 전 8시부터 또다시 이렇게 온책방 전자도서관이 문을 열었습니다. 무료로 여러분 책 빌리실 수 있거든요.
Yep.
인터넷 연결만 되면 됩니다. 그래서 검색을 그냥 온책방 이렇게 검색해서 들어가시면 돼요. 저도 지금 싹 들어가서 봤더니 오픈이 됐고요. 이제 이거 같은 경우에는 오늘부터 12월까지 매월 첫째 주 수요일, 여러분 문화요일인 거 아시죠? 그래서 요 날에 계속해서 무료로 빌리실 수 있습니다. 전자책 3권, 소리책, 그러니까 오디오북 3권. 한 권, sorry.
Yeah.
총 4권.
Yeah.
맞나요?
Yep.
네. 전자책 3권, 소리책 1권. 이렇게 해서 14일 동안 무료로 대출하실 수 있어요. 자, 표현을 좀 보겠습니다. Free public access.
Right, free public access. So it means that it can be a place, it can be a service like 온책방, or it can be information or a resource. It means it's available for anyone in the general public to use or view without paying any entry fee or subscription cost.
무료로 누구나 접근할 수 있다. 그러니까 이제 가운데 이제 public가 들어있는 것은 일반인 누구나 공공의 것이다라는 뜻이 되겠죠?
Yep.
누구나 무료로 이용할 수 있다. Providing free public access. 그래서 22만 종의 전자책을 무료로 이용하실 수 있거든요. So this provides free public access to 220,000 ebooks. And this is going to be available to anyone with internet access here in Korea from today through December.
Right. So when you use through, it means it's continuing. Something is continuing until a certain point. So in this case, it's continuing until December, or happening during a whole period. So you might have heard the museum is open Monday through Friday, and that means it's open from Monday until Friday. So up to and including Friday. And through is just a very versatile word that's used to indicate like movement from one side to another, like we're going through a tunnel, or maybe a method of doing something, like or like we mentioned, a period of time. So it's very, very versatile.
Exactly. When you're going through a difficult phase in your life, 이것도 어려운 시절을 겪고 있는 건데요. 영어로는 going through it.
Yeah. Or you might have found like a job through a friend.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So lots of different ways to use this word.
친구를 통해서 그 일을 찾게 됐다. Through. 통해서도 되고요. 아니면은 무언가를 겪고 있다가 될 수도 있는데 지금 같은 경우에는 날짜가 나오니까요. 언제까지.
Yep.
So Monday through Thursday we're live. 월요일부터 목요일까지. Today through December you can borrow books free of charge through this online library. And, earlier on I said anyone in Korea, but I guess if you have internet access, anyone in the world can borrow
if you
these.
sign up,
Korean books. And, registration is basically the only thing you need to do. 간단한 가입 절차만 이제 하시면은요, 빌리실 수 있을 겁니다. 자, 확인해 보시고요. 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. Korea is launching the 온책방 digital library service today, providing free public access to 220,000 ebooks and audiobooks nationwide through December. Let's move on to the next headline.
The World Meteorological Organization has warned that global temperatures will likely hit record highs by next year, with a 5-year average through 2030 projected to rise up to 1.9 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels.
세계 기상기구 WMO는 앞으로 2030년까지 5년 평균 기온이 산업화 이전 수준보다 최대 1.9도 오를 것으로 전망하면서 역사상 가장 더웠던 해 기록이 내년쯤 경신될 확률이 높다는 경고를 내놨습니다. Tell us about this report.
Yes, it's a bit frightening
It is.
about it because it's already very hot. But yes, the agency is estimating that global temperatures are expected to remain near record highs over the next 5 years. They're saying that there's an 86% chance that at least 1 year between 2026 and 2030 will be hotter than 2024, which was the warmest year on record. It also projects a 91% probability that at least 1 year will exceed 1.5 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. In 2024, global temperatures reached about 1.55 degrees Celsius above the 1850 to 1900. That's the pre-industrial level average, marking the first year to surpass the 1.5 degrees threshold linked to the Paris Agreement. And the report warned that continued warming could increase the risk of extreme weather events worldwide that we report on a lot of times on Morning Special.
방금 전에 Paris Agreement, 파리 협정 얘기를 하셨어요. 실제로 이제 파리 협정에 의하면은 기후 재앙을 막기 위해서 이 1.5도씨 임계점을 절대로 넘어서는 안 된다. 그래서 산업화 이전 수준보다 1.5도 이상 기온이 오르면은 안 된다라는 것에 우리가 다 동의를 하고 그렇게 오르지 않도록 노력을 하고 있음에도 불구하고 이 WMO 보고서에 따르면은 어쩌면은 1.9도까지 오르는 그러면 우리가 그 임계점 넘는 거거든요.
Yeah.
그런 상황까지 갈 수도 있다라는 보고서가 나왔습니다. 2024년이 이제 역대 가장 더웠던 해로 기록이 되고 있는데 곧 그걸 넘어설 것으로 보고 있다고 합니다. We have to do something about it.
Yeah.
And quick.
And I mean, I don't think we need a report. We probably even
We know
feel
it.
it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
자, 그러면 한번 표현을 보도록 하겠습니다. Something will likely hit a record high.
Yeah. When you say something hits something, we're talking about like we're saying that it's highly probable that it will reach a target. It's almost certain to reach that specific number, goal, or perhaps a location as well.
그래요. reach, 도달하다의 의미를 이 hit가 가지고 있습니다. 그래서 여기서 말하고 있는 global temperatures, 세계 기온이 will likely 이럴 가능성이 있습니다. hit, 도달할 가능성이 있어요. record highs, 기록적인 최고 기온을 거기에 도달할 가능성이 매우 높다. 빠르게는 뭐 내년 또 그럴 수 있다. 이런 좀 무서운 보고서 내용입니다. What about compared to pre-industrial levels?
Yeah. So we mentioned a specific time frame. So it's from 1850 to 1900. And that's what climate scientists generally use to refer to as pre-industrial. And that's the baseline climate conditions, the average global temperatures, and maybe the atmospheric greenhouse gas concentrations that existed before the rise of heavy industrial manufacturing.
그래요. 이제 pre-anything, pre가 붙으면은 이전의라는 뜻이 있는데요. pre-industrial, 산업화 이전의 수준, levels. 그래요. 그럼 다시 한번 읽어보겠습니다. 지금 이 헤드라인에는 조금 전에 우리가 배웠던 through도 나와요. through 2030, 2030년까지. 자, 다시 읽어볼게요. The World Meteorological Organization has warned that global temperatures will likely hit record highs by next year, with the 5-year average through 2030 projected to rise up to 1.9 degrees Celsius above pre-industrial levels. Right, well, here's our final headline.
Belgium, the world's largest exporter of frozen fries, is struggling with a surplus of potato inventory following a bumper harvest, U.S. tariffs, and the Iran war, driving spot market prices for fries down to €0 per ton.
세계 최대 냉동 감자튀김 수출국인 벨기에가 이례적인 풍작, 미국의 관세 정책, 중동 정세 불안 등으로 인해 감자 공급 과잉 사태에 직면하면서 감자튀김 가공용 감자의 현물 시장 가격이 톤당 0유로까지 떨어진 것으로 보도됐습니다. Right, so a few years ago, I believe the spot price of fries in Belgium was about 600 euros. That's 100만 원. Now it's €0. What's
Does that
going
mean it's
on?
free?
That means there's too much. They're basically having to just give it away or throw it away.
Yeah, so basically they're saying that it's been a huge surplus year. It's a bumper crop across Europe, and they've created an estimated 5 million tons of surplus processing potatoes, and that's driven spot prices in Belgium down to zero, forcing some farmers to just discard unsold stock. And the oversupply has been compounded by weaker exports, with shipments to key markets such as the US and Saudi Arabia declining amid trade barriers and disruptions linked to the Middle East conflict. And rising energy costs have also increased refrigeration and transportation expenses for frozen potato products, and that has added on to the troubles as well. And industry experts are saying that changing consumer preferences and the growing use of appetite-suppressing drugs are further slowing global demand for French fries worldwide.
Yeah, definitely. 지금 감자가 너무 많이 남아 돌아서요. 감자 홍수라는 말까지 나오고 있습니다. 그래서 일단은 여러 가지 요인이 있는데 하나는 유럽의 풍작으로 인해서 감자가 일단은 굉장히 많이 나오기도 했고, 그런데 미국의 관세, 또 중동의 지금 불안 사태 등으로 인해서 수출을 많이 못하고 있어요, 감자를. 그 다음에 또, 개인적으로는 이제 벨기에 시민들, 전 세계 시민들이 요즘에 이제 건강 많이 생각하다 보니까 이제 수요도 좀 줄어들었고.
It's carbs.
공급량은 엄청난데 이러다 보니까 이제 감자를 버리거나 무료로 진짜 배포하거나 이럴 수밖에 없는 상황이라서 농가 입장에서는 엄청난 손실입니다.
Yeah, it's a huge loss. But I think this story fits in perfectly with their 무모한 문장.
오늘
그냥
뭐였죠?
버리기는 아깝잖아요.
그렇죠. 맞아요. 그러네요. 감자 그냥 버리기 너무 아까워.
yeah.
근데 이제 너무 안 팔리면은 상하니까 어쩔 수 없이.
You have to find ways to make use of it.
그래요. 자, 표현을 좀 보겠습니다. One of the reasons that potato prices have dropped so much is because there was a bumper harvest.
Right, bumper harvest. So this usually refers to an unusually large, abundant, or successful crop yield during a single growing season.
그래요. bumper harvest라는 건요. 풍작이라는 뜻입니다. And this is driving prices down?
Yeah. When you drive something down, we talked about drive earlier, and it means to push, right? So when you're driving something down, that's similar as well. It means to force like a price, a value, or amount, or a rate to decrease, usually through deliberate actions or market pressures.
drive라는 동사가 최소 지금 오늘 헤드라인에서 한 3번은 나온 것 같아요. 이끌고 가다, 주도하다. 자, 여기서는요. 가격을 내려가게 하다. 역시 마찬가지 느낌입니다. 운전수가 driving 하는 것이 driving 하니까 차가 움직이죠. 그런 것처럼 we're looking at US tariffs, a bumper harvest, the Iran war. All of these things are driving potato prices down. 그냥 potato prices는 아니고요. 이제 spot market prices라는 것은 현물 시장 가격이라는 뜻이 있습니다. 이건 그냥 외우면 될 것 같고, and we're looking at frozen fries, of course.
Yeah, spot price. It's the current real-time market price.
그렇습니다. 자, 그러면은 다시 한번 읽어볼게요. Belgium, the world's largest exporter of frozen fries, is struggling with a surplus of potato inventory following a bumper harvest, US tariffs, and the Iran war, driving spot market prices for fries down to €0 per ton. All right, well, that's it for the headlines this morning with Karen Choi.